Flowers are the most attractive part of the plant. It is the reproductive part of the plant as well. There are a number of variety of flowers in the world which are of different colors and different fragrance.
Ma'am, can you please explain me about part of the flowers?
Okay, so today I'm going to teach you about the various parts of the flower. Let's begin the class. A flower generally has 4 parts: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. They are called as the whorls of the flower. Now let me tell you what is the calyx. Calyx is also known as sepals. The hard green leaf-like structure near the base of the flower is called sepal. The number of sepals varies from plant to plant. Their function is to protect the flower in the bud stage. They can also prepare food for plant. A sepal is collectively called calyx. Now talking about the second part, corolla. Corolla is also known as petals. They are brightly colored parts of the flower. The number of petals is almost equal to the number of sepals. Their function is to attract insects and birds for pollination. The petals are collectively called corolla. Now the third part is the androecium. Androecium is also known as stamen. The androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower. It is made up of filament and anther. Anther is a bilobed structure at the tip of the filament. It contains male reproductive cell called the pollen grain. The pollen grain are the male reproductive cells which are very light, so they can be carried away by wind. Now the fourth part of the flower is gynoecium, which is also known as pistil. Gynoecium is the female reproductive part of the flower. It is made up of 3 parts: stigma, style and ovary. Stigma is a bulged, sticky structure at the tip of the pistil, where the pollen grain sticks. Style is a long elongated tube which allows pollen grain to travel from stigma to the ovule. And ovary is a large lobed structure at the base of the carpel. It contains the female reproductive cell, the ovules.
Okay, ma'am, I've understood. But what are the types of flowers?
Well, I was coming up to that. Flowers are basically of 2 types, depending on the number of whorls: complete flower and incomplete flower. The flowers which possess all the 4 whorls, that is the petals, sepals, stamen and pistil, are complete flower, and the flower which do not possess any one or more whorls are incomplete flower. And based on the presence and absence of reproductive part, flowers are of 2 types: monosexual and bisexual. Monosexual or unisexual flowers are the flowers which contain either stamen, which is the male reproductive structure, or the pistil, which is the female reproductive structure. Example of monosexual flowers are papaya, watermelon, cucumber and muskmelon. And bisexual flowers are the flowers which have both male and female reproductive structure, stamen and pistil in them. Bisexual flowers are also called hermaphrodite flower. Example: rose, lily, sunflower, tulip, daffodil. For more such videos, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.